Please welcome Matt Harkins. Oh boy, thank you so much. You can kiss me.
Thank you so much.
Hey Matt, what's up, dude?
Do it. You can stand. You can stand. You're young. He is not. Do we need help? Ryan, this is your fucking job. The only thing that you do.
You guys ever walk into a Starbucks?
Oh, get out of here, Mikey! Your 2 cents are over.
Okay, so thank you. Yes, this is part of a larger work of fiction. I'm just going to read you just a few pages. It is erotic, so just know that.
Talk louder.
Okay, so it is erotic. I'm just trying to set a mood. So I'm just going to begin. It's an excerpt. Penthouse A. Here it was. This was where I was supposed to meet them, and it was 2 a.m., which was exactly when they said. The apartment was so new that it had an electronic key. I was more of a pre-war man myself, but I wasn't about to let that ruin a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity like this. I swiped the key card they handed me earlier at the VMA after party, and when I saw the green light, I pushed hard. So hard that I slammed my shoulder into the door, and it still didn't open. Suddenly the panic settled in. Was this the right apartment? Was this all just a practical joke? Also, I was starting to realize I had really hurt my shoulder at the door. I decided to try again. This time, after the green light, I waited an extra second, then pushed. It worked. The door opened, and there they were. Zac Efron, Nick Jonas, and Macklemore waiting for me to suck their dick. You came, Macklemore said, breaking the ice so skillfully I could tell this wasn't his first time. And you wore exactly what we said, noticed Zac. Not a minute late either, Nick added, licking his lips. I think I hurt my shoulder on your door, I said. There's a delay between getting the green light on the keypad and the door unlocking, and I'm sure I'm not the first person to do that. It's really a design flaw. Oh, okay, said Zac. In a voice I think he meant to be sultry, but came off condescending. Yeah, okay now, but a problem down the line. I didn't mean to correct Zac because I really wanted to suck his dick. This was a major design flaw. As I looked around at the rest of the apartment, I started to realize that it was the first flaw of many. Oh my god, I think I have a Uniqlo shirt I never wear with the same pattern as the carpet, I said, trying to lighten the mood because it clearly needed to be. Just to clarify why I never wear it, I added more details saying, I mean, I never wore it because it was a tribal pattern and I thought it looked fun in the store, but really it was just insane. I mean, I don't live in a ski lodge in Aspen, you know. What are you talking about, asked Macklemore. Never mind, get your dicks out, I said. The party started. This was the moment I had been waiting for, and so had they. We could all feel it. I noticed Zac fumbling nervously with his belt. He glanced at Macklemore, who just looked away, and that's when I realized we were all nervous. This gave me a lot of confidence, and with it, I realized I had to take control or all of this would fall apart. Carrying myself with this newfound confidence, I bounded forward, angling myself to Macklemore. Then it happened. The heinous pattern on the carpeting, mixed with what I can only assume was an attempt at mood lighting, camouflaged a set of 2 steps, leading from the foyer to what was apparently a sunken living room. My confidence now carried me face down onto the floor as my knees knocked the wind right out of me. I gave it a minute to get back up, but was now panicked at the elapsed silence. Don't ruin this like whoever decorated this apartment, I thought to myself. I knew I had to choose my next few words carefully. They had to restore the sexual, animalistic mood established moments before and assure my host that I was indeed uninjured. Nothing I could think of to say made sense, so I took a gamble on the first thing that popped into my head. Aw, hell no, I shouted. Are you alright, Nick asked, legitimately concerned. Aw, hell no, I shouted again, pacing back and forth. I didn't think this night could get any worse. Look, let's just do this another time, said Zac, finally piping up. Not on my watch, I muttered to myself. I explained I was fine, and that if they were serious about this, they would get their dicks out, because so far all I had heard was a lot of talking. This got their attention, and Macklemore, the one I was most excited about, got out of his pants in less time than it takes an interior designer to make a career-ending decision to put a wine o'clock stock wall art sign in a kitchen. His dick was perfect. It was circumcised and pink and rocking slowly up and down, almost as if it was wearing little dick headphones and listening to House of Pain's Classic Hit Jump Around. took my shirt off and got down on my knees, pushing his legs back with the force of a mother keeping subway doors from closing so her children could get on before the train left. That's when I noticed it. Something so heinous I had to stop, even though I was about to make all of my dreams come true. Is that a blown-up print of Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's, I demanded to know? What? Asked Macklemore in a daze. I mean, you didn't choose that. Or did a decorator put that there, I pressed on. It's my place, I chose it, said Zac. I closed Macklemore's legs, with the force of a teenager closing a book of the dead as they realize that several vengeful spirits have been reanimated because they read it out loud. I mean, is it a problem for you, asked Zac? Yes, Zac, it is a problem, I answered. I should have left right then and there, but instead I elaborated. Apart from the fact that Audrey Hepburn's parents were Nazi sympathizers, which we can talk about another time, it was clearly purchased at Bed Bath & Beyond, meaning there are about 5,000 other people who think they have a piece of art that shows how wild and into stuff they are. Also, it's just not a good film. I'm not really into putting his dick away. Had I gone too far? Was this night completely ruined? Would Nick Jonas ever say anything? I had one more trick up my sleeve and I was ready to use it. And that's just an excerpt.
Oh no!
It's just an excerpt. Do you want to buy my book?